Your hair. Who is she? Belle? Ah, so you've returned. Yes, father. I just arrived moments ago. It's been too long, Ellie. Cut it out, Belle. How long has it been? 2 months? 3? Have you gotten thinner, Ellie? Have you been eating right? We can always fix that, no problem. So that must mean you're cousins if this is Ellie's uncle and that's your father. I also see that your arms and legs have shaped up nicely too. Very impressive. It's only natural that I build some muscle given our daily routines. Because of that, I may have actually gained a few pounds, believe it or not. Oh, was that right? Now that you mention it, I can feel all this new muscle. It feels amazing, I must say. Suits you so well. Hell. She's bold, isn't she? Thank you, Adios. I will treasure this moment for the rest of my life. I get the impression their relationship transcends your ordinary friendship. Belle, I know how much you enjoy your special brand of touchy-feely reunions, but I think that's enough for now. After all, our guests are quite busy today. Oh, my apologies. Everyone, allow me to introduce my friend. This is Belle Croy, Uncle Dieter's daughter, and my best friend. Wouldn't you, like... Unless you're not blood related with your uncle or something, or she's not blood related, then... Wouldn't you be cousins? Because if... Uncle Dieter's your uncle, her daughter, cousin, but, whatever. I digress. Best friend it is. These are my colleagues, Belle, Lloyd, Randy, and Tio. Now, enough with the introductions. I'd much rather inspect them myself. Huh? I see. Can I help you? You passed here. You're as cute as a button. And you two fail miserably. Wait, why? The hell? I'm cute as a button too. Cuter than ever. Sure, Randy. Sure you are. The thought of you mangy mutts being by my dear Ellie's side day in, day out is revolting. The goddess herself must be sighing. No, sobbing at this tragedy. Absolutely unacceptable. Did you just call us mutts? Calm down, Belle. And what's with your outfits? They are far too casual for someone of Ellie's pedigree. You can at least have the decency to wear an appropriate suit. My outfit? Well, these clothes make traveling easier, like when we have to hike through the mountains or cross difficult terrain. Did I ask for your excuses? You see, Ellie, this is exactly why I didn't want you to work for the CPD. Why didn't you have worked for me instead? It would have been much more worthwhile to use of your time and talent towards... It's enough, Belle. Well, my office has certainly become a lively place. You're all about the same age, so I'm glad to see you're getting along so well. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to stop putting off my next appointment. Would you show our guests to the terminal room, Belle? Huh? The terminal room? Why didn't he need to go there? You can ask him for the final details. Farewell, everyone. It was a pleasure. A tactical retreat, if I have ever seen one. Oh, father. If you're ready, then can you lead us to... Hey, I wasn't finished with you yet. You there with the fiery red hair and loud orange coat? Do you honestly think that's acceptable? A built physique like yours demands to be shown off in a suit, like a real man. What? Who, me? Sorry to disappoint, but suits just ain't my style. I'm more into the casual look. Fits my effortless swagger better. Don't worry though, I may be a ladies' man, but I'd never try to seduce Mademoiselle on a romantic moonlit night. You know, like my man Lloyd here did. Here we go. Excuse me? Randy, why? Can you not say it in such a misleading way? I fail to see what exactly about the description was misleading. Besides, your mood has improved dramatically since last night. Tio, please! Aw, come on now, Tio, not you two. Lloyd, wasn't it? Care to elaborate on your friend's little story? Because there's something I'd like to know. What vile, lecherous things have you done to my sweet, innocent Ellie? I haven't done anything to her. Ellie, would you please back me up here? Poor Lloyd. I think I understand the situation now. Shall I show you to the terminal room then? That would be lovely, Belle. It's not too much trouble. Of course not. I'd do anything for you, Ellie. So, have we cleared up that misunderstanding? Whatever, I'm over it. See you in the special support section. I'm curious to see what you're capable of, and whether or not you can prove to me that you're worthy of being Ellie's Ollie. Okay? Why is she only directing at me? Man, you definitely just shot straight to the top of her shit list. You tattled on me, Randy. My condolences. I think you've had enough fun, Belle. Could you show us to the terminal room now? Of course, follow me. Terminal room is down on B5. Or B5. Shall we board the elevator then? Oh, she's a real piece of work. I promise she's not a bad person. It's just, I sometimes can't be sure if she's being overbearing or overly enthusiastic, or both. She and her old man sure make quite the intense duo, don't they? I suppose that's to be expected for the family that owns the famous international bank of Crossbell. To the elevator! Yim, was it? What exactly is his objective? We haven't been able to come to a conclusion yet, unfortunately. Got any new thoughts on the situation, Lloyd? I'm sure you probably figured out a thing or two already. I do, actually. I was wondering if perhaps the threat letter and the orb mail were, in truth, written by two different people. I'm not sure I follow. It's pretty simple. Cancel all performances of your upcoming... Yeah, okay, we know the letter. But the threat letter's phrasing is odd, but straightforward. Meanwhile, if you'll recall the orb mail... The orb mail is written with an old-fashioned diction. Wouldn't you agree they read nothing alike? I see your point. Now that you mention it, yeah. I was so shocked by the content of the orb mail that I failed to notice. And what do you make of all of this? A few possibilities come to mind already. For example, what if Yin doesn't operate alone? His accomplice could have sent us the orb mail. Or perhaps Yin intentionally wrote the two messages differently to throw us off. I'm sure there are other possibilities I can list too, but frankly, it won't help us much to keep us throwing out theories at this stage. Well put. How interesting. Come again? We're almost there. Bank is like a secret basement. Welcome to B5F. This floor houses the IBC's main terminal. The terminal room is right down the stairs. You really spared no expense securing this place, didn't you? Of course, we're considering storing all of our clientele's data here eventually. But since our safeguards against hackers are a bit thin at the moment, we have to put that plan on the back burner for now. Ah, that makes sense. We could have a national scandal on our hands if client data were to leak. That's correct, and for that reason, we're still in the development stages. Bet. Oh, this music. This is some mind-blowing stuff. It's like I'm looking at the future itself. You guys really have all the most bleeding-edge tech you can get crammed into this one building. This is the latest model of information processing system developed by the Epstein Foundation. I believe LeBureau's high-speed cruiser also utilizes a similar system. Ah, you must be referring to the famous Arsile. The systems they use are essentially the same, but there's one major difference. We've increased their processing power several-fold to handle the vast network of information. Incredible. Lady Maribel. Hello, ma'am. Hello to you as well. I trust the project is proceeding smoothly. Of course, all thanks to your continued support. Our recent simulations are proven to be extremely successful. Sorry, who exactly are they? They're with the Crossbell Police Department. Oh, by the way, there's a possibility that our main terminal has been hacked into by an external source. Hacked? Well... Tio, mind explaining the situation to them? Yes, allow me. He would definitely explain the situation. Somebody hacked into the network. I can't deny the possibility exists, but I'm in total disbelief that it actually happened. No, this should be impossible. I refuse to accept that somebody out there could hack into our system this easily. If you're this adamant, then we'll have to assume that one of you sent the orb mail. So which of you two is Yin? Cough it up. What? No, neither of us is Yin. It must have been a hacker then. The two of us are so worthless, that's the only explanation. He's being pretty hard on himself. Almost reminds me of Ilya, because we know who holds the whip here at the IBC. The SSS's terminal received the orb mail around 3 AM. Be a doll and look through the logs around that time period, okay? Yes, ma'am. We'll look through them right away. Here it is. The orb mail's encryption algorithm was cracked right under our noses. It's as we thought. Seems like pretty solid evidence to me that our hacker is coming from outside the IBC. I'll trace their point of access. Okay, the point of access is no good, I lost it. So we still have no idea where the hacker managed to enter the system from. Right, whoever this is, they know what they're doing. They managed to get rid of any trace they've tampered with the system. The most I can confirm with complete confidence is that they used a terminal somewhere in the city. They're good. Really good. May I use the terminal for a moment? But, go ahead, sweetheart. Tio, was it? You could tinker with our system as much as you'd like. Thank you, I'll begin. Access. Aeon system activate. Sensing real-time control by multi-dimension analysis. Analyzing all terminal logs, examining all suspicious logins, leaving traces of concealment. She's amazing. What is this insane processing speed? Please support me, you two. Accessing all Crossbell terminals via administrator privileges. Transferring any suspicious logins to you, so please examine them for me. Right. We can handle it. Ellie, are you following any of this? No, not in the slightest. Are any of us? Glad to hear I'm not the only one who's completely in the dark here. Now I see, Tio is an orbital staff user. While that impressive piece of technology allows for the instantaneous use of orbital arts, it seems she's found a way to use it as a conduit for augmented control of terminals. You understand what's going on? Belle did study orbital engineering at X-Time Foundation, so I'm not surprised. You could say I know a thing or two about the orbital technology. Looks like they're just about finished. Oh, hey. Have either of you found anything? All the logins on my side look clean. How about you, Clay? Bingo, I got it. Control Terminal 8 in the Geofront's B sector. We detected an unauthorized login from there. Geofront. So, our little rat snuck in underground into that area right near Station Street, huh? You're mistaken. The location leads to Geofront's A sector. Terminal accessed by the hacker was in Geofront's B sector. Looks like it's somewhere underneath the northwestern part of the city. Oh, back to Geofront then. Northwest part of Crossbell. That should be the residential district and the entertainment district. What should we do, Lloyd? I say we head there immediately. City Hall should be responsible for all Geofront access if I remember correctly. Let's start by asking the receptionist if we can borrow the key for that sector. Sounds like a plan, let's get moving. Seems like the truth of this case is nearly within our grasp. I certainly hope so. We couldn't have done it without your cooperation, Maribel. Thank you, Belle. You too as well. Oh no. We barely did a thing. The girl is the real champion. She sure is. Great work, Tio. I can't pretend I have any idea what you did, but you helped us without a doubt. Good job, Tio. That's our Tio Ta. She's always pulling through. I don't believe I did anything extraordinary. Besides, I'm a member of the SSS too. It's the least I can do. Not extraordinary, she says. I have a proposition for you, Tio. How would you and Ellie like to come work for me? Come on, Belle, cut it out. Trying to poach our talent. I kind of prefer if you didn't. We need the whole team together, you know. Oh, settle down, I was just kidding. Anyway, once you manage to solve this case, do fill me in on the details. I'll leave that keycard in your hands for the time being. It'll give you access to the top floor as well as this one. Make use of it if you'd like. Thank you, Belle. Now if you'll excuse us. Alright, so we need to go to City Hall and see what's up with that. Glad we finally have a lead, but wow, I'm exhausted. No kidding. You must be especially wiped out after Maribel tore into you like that. She didn't really like you. I wonder whose fault that was exactly. I have to say, it's rare to see someone not specialized in orbital technology reach your level of proficiency. Are you certain Maribel's not an engineer? She certainly has experience from her studies, but no, she specializes in business management. As her father's right hand, I heard she's tasked with managing several of his projects. Wow, it's incredible. So, is that what she wanted to hire you for, Ellie? Yes, I do appreciate her offer, but it's just not for me. How about how gung-ho her old man got on us? I don't think I've ever heard the speech that intense in person before. I must say it was quite interesting. Human capital chase after the ideal of justice. He's been teaching me various life lessons through stories ever since I was little. He's given me even more to think about when it comes to our duties. Yeah, same here. Anyway, we got a good lead to go off of. Let's get the geofront key from the receptionist at City Hall. Right, let's get going then. Justice, huh? What is true justice, etc.? City Hall is... it's residential district. No, it's administrative district. I knew it was like at the top left. Yeah, it's like right near CPD. Welcome to Crossbell City Hall. Oh, you're with the CPD, aren't you? Are you here to meet with someone? No, not quite. Geofront's B sector? I believe it's the northwestern part of the city. Wait one moment while I fetch the key. Here you are. Thank you very much. That was easier than expected. Is it okay for us to borrow this without any paperwork? Not to worry, I've been instructed to cooperate with the CPD on matters like this. Truth be told, I've lent that very same key out to the Bracer Guild before. Really? I wonder what they needed it for. The entrance to the Geofront B sector could be found near the residential district's waterway. Be careful with the key, we lost it a few times. You'll be extra careful with it. Thanks, beautiful. Residential district. Waterway. This is water. It is locked. This store is located near the canal in the residential district. Here we go. Geofront B sector. We have not been here since the very start of the game. Like the first dungeon. Tutorial land. This is Geofront's B sector. Honestly, it doesn't look all that different from the A sector. According to the database, this sector is used to control the city's water system. That would explain it being near the water, yeah. The terminal in question should be located somewhere in the upper stratum. Based on the orb mail, he'll be expecting us. We should proceed with caution. True, there's no way to know if this is a trap or not, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Don't want to get caught off guard, you know. Right, let's tread carefully. Or lightly. Same difference. These red ones are probably ones I cannot open. At least not yet. Hey, bud. Come here. Get stunned.